So guys, when we were saying Nnamdi Kanu's release is by the corner, many were taking these statements for granted. Finally, Nnamdi Kanu's release is here because from what happened recently, the Biafrans and those who belong to IPOB have showed enough excitement across all social media platforms regarding this particular news. And as we all know, Bola Tinubu has been under serious pressure ever since he took over the presidency of Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu, and many have been waiting for a crucial statement from him. Welcome to this YouTube channel. In case you are new to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe bell below because in this channel, I bring you everything trending, including that of Nnamdi Kanu. So in this particular video, there is a clip I want to play for you guys. But after playing this particular clip for you guys, the order from Bola Tinubu will follow next. I just want you to stay put in order for you to understand everything that is transpiring in this particular video, because you need to know and understand.
There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
So guys, if you have been following my channel, you observed that yesterday, the Kenyan courts declared Nnamdi Kanu's abduction and rendition to Nigeria illegal and awarded Nnamdi Kanu a total sum of 120 million naira in damages. After this particular news, many have been waiting for a reaction from Bola Tinubu. And finally, the reaction is here. And according to Daily Post Nigeria, we all are familiar with Daily Post Nigeria. This particular post stated that Bola Tinubu told Nigerians and sent a message to Nigerians that they shouldn't condemn IPOB. Well, in reaction to this, the IPOB itself reacted to the court judgments and order from the Kenyan courts sent to Nigeria. In case you missed the transcripts of what transpired in the Kenyan courts, you can go back to my last video and watch it, or you stay patient until the end of this video where you will see the link that will redirect you to what happened in the Kenyan court and the full transcript of that particular judgment. But for now, in reaction to the judgments in which the Kenyan court released and published online, the IPOB released a press statement to Nigerians. And if you don't mind, you can follow me and go through this particular statement. And for clarity's sake, I'll be putting it up here on your screen so that everyone can follow this and also understand the message the IPOB has sent in relation to what the Kenyans told the Nigerian judiciary. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wishes to formally announce a resounding judicial earthquake that has shaken the legal foundations of the fraudulent rendition of our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In a historic, courageous, and landmark judgment delivered on June 24, 2025, the High Court of Kenya, sitting in Nairobi, found that the abduction, incommunicado detention, torture, and illegal transfer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021 was unlawful, unconstitutional, and a gross violation of his fundamental human rights under Kenyan and international law. This judgment vindicates our consistent position that what transpired in Nairobi in June 2021 was not extradition, but extraordinary rendition, a criminal act of states-sponsored international terrorism involving the highest authorities of the Nigerian and Kenyan governments. We are grateful beyond measure to the brilliant legal leadership of Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, late counsel in the Kenyan litigation, whose courageous clarity and tenacity led to this monumental legal victory. IPOB also extends heartfelt appreciation to the Kenyan judiciary, especially Honorable Justice E.C. Nwita, who stood tall against ferocious political interference and international diplomatic pressure to deliver a fearless judgment grounded in law, morality, and constitutional justice. We know, and now the world must acknowledge, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime in Kenya. He entered Kenya lawfully as a British citizen. He was abducted in broad daylight at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport by agents of Nigeria's secret police in collision with rogue elements of the Kenyan security apparatus. He was chained, tortured, denied medication, and eventually bundled onto a private jet and flown illegally to Abuja without any extradition hearing or judicial warrants. The judgments held the Kenyan government liable for violations of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's rights, awarding compensatory damages of 10 million Kenyan shillings, a mere token of the monumental injustice inflicted by a massive blow to Nigeria's false narrative. The courts found that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted without any lawful cause. He was tortured and detained incommunicado in violation of the Kenyan constitution. His removal from Kenya was unconstitutional and illegal. The Kenyan government was complicit in the illegal operation in concert with the Nigerian government. This verdict places a permanent and indelible legal stain on the records of former presidents Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya, Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria, and former Attorney General Abubakar Malami and their accomplices. It also exposes the criminal lobbying missions embarked upon by Nigerian leaders, from Buhari, Osibanjo to Tinubu and Shetima, all of whom tried and failed to manipulate Kenya's judiciary to cover up these internationally condemned acts of extraordinary rendition. Let it be known that this is not the end. This is the beginning of a global accountability campaign. All those responsible in Kenya, Nigeria, or elsewhere shall be pursued to the ends of the earth under the universal principle of accountability for crimes against humanity. Neither British diplomatic complicity nor cowardly silence from Western powers will shield the perpetrators from the legal, diplomatic, and moral reckoning that is coming. To Justice E.C. Nwita, we say thank you for your judicial bravery. To Professor P.L.O. Lumumba and his team, we salute your exceptional advocacy. To the oppressed people of the world, this is your victory, a warning to tyrants that international borders will no longer shield criminal regimes from justice. To the Nigerian judiciary, let this be a mirror. Justice is not an act of cowardice, but of courage. This was the IPOB's message to the entire world, celebrating Nnamdi Kanu's victory and also warning the Nigerian judiciary system that Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. At this point, I'd like you guys to tell me what you feel about this in the comment section below. Do well to like this video, share this video, and hit the subscribe button below so you won't be missing any trending updates.